Hi everyone, welcome to Entrepreneur Showcase Series. I'm your host, Patranya, brought to you by Patranya Media and Parkway Media Partners. Welcome to the show. I actually have a very young person with me today. I think would be an entrepreneur in training, but right now he runs an amazing nonprofit right here in Las Vegas. My guest in the studio, Levi Schaner, founder of Fent Prevent. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you.
So great to have you. Is this your first podcast as well?
Yeah.
Are you excited?
Yeah, I am.
Yeah, this is great because you know what you're doing is amazing, and we want to get the word out on what Fent Prevent is all about. So, Levi, talk to me a little bit about your story because you're still in school, right? Ninth grade, is that right?
Freshman at the Meadow School.
Freshman at the Meadow School. So you started this nonprofit, Fent Prevent, just this year, 2026. So talk to me about the story behind that because you're inspired by someone in your family, right?
Yeah. So Fent Prevent is deeply personal to me because around 6 years ago, my cousin Eli died of an accidental fentanyl overdose.
And that was 6 years ago.
Yeah, and his loss was super detrimental to our family. And so after his loss, I just kept thinking, like, what can I do to educate people about fentanyl awareness and education? So
especially young people.
6 years later, we have Fent Prevent.
Yes, and it's amazing because your cousin who passed away, he was only, 19 years old?
And he was at American University.
Yeah. And so you said it really affected your family, and even though you're still in school, you're only 15, or you're turning 15 very soon, right?
In like 2 weeks.
In 2 weeks. Yeah. Happy early birthday.
Thank you.
So, starting a nonprofit as an adult is not easy. As a teen, I'm sure it's not easy as well. But when you decided you wanted to do this, what are some of the things that you thought about?
Well, actually, at first I thought my age was kind of a disadvantage, but then I realized it's more of an advantage because the whole point of Fent Prevent is that we're a teen-to-teen model, and when teens can relate to each other better, then it actually is more beneficial.
Right, and it's a compelling story,
about
right? Yeah.
Fentanyl awareness and education.
So talk to me about your 3 principles, because you have 3 main principles that you started off this nonprofit with.
Yeah, and those are just the 3 motives that just drive us, and that's education, awareness, and prevention.
Education, and so this is teen to teen, right? Getting the word out there. Second is awareness.
Awareness, education, prevention.
Awareness, education, prevention.
Yeah. And actually, we use them because first, teens have to be aware of fentanyl and how it can affect them.
Right.
And then they have to be educated on it. And then once they have that, then they can prevent it. It's kind of like a formula.
Right.
Awareness plus education equals prevention.
Right. And you're only 15, right? And you're turning 15. But are you already hearing about fentanyl? I mean, are kids already kind of aware of the danger? Or what are you seeing out there, especially among your peers?
I mean, it's not getting better. So, like, over 100,000 people die every year, just in the U.S. alone, from fentanyl overdoses.
And a lot of them are young people.
A lot of them, yeah. And the problem has already surpassed cancer and COVID-19.
So what are we doing as your organization? You just started this. What are you doing to help raise awareness about this? What have you done so far? Because you've done some events out there in the community, right?
Yeah, so last month we participated in an event called Reps and Steps, which was just like a fun walk where many other nonprofits go to, and that was kind of like our first event to get out and reach out to
and I think
community.
I know we went to some TV stations and talked with Steph Terrell, who started this nonprofit, and she said that she was really excited. We got some pictures from when you were on Fox 5 there with Steph, but she did an event, but she wanted other nonprofits to get attention as well, and among them was yours. So how has that helped you, kind of collaborating with other nonprofits like that?
Well, I think that's so important. I've lived in Las Vegas my whole life, and just collaborating with other nonprofits is just so important in strengthening our community.
Yeah, and you're doing another event coming up soon, and that's the Community Giving Carnival, right? So you're going to be collaborating with other nonprofits there as well. So talk to me about what you plan to do. When you go out there and talk to people, what's kind of your goal when you share stories with people?
So we're just going to educate whoever we can about fentanyl awareness and education, and try to get as many followers as we can on Instagram. Maybe
and we have a picture of you right there, and you're talking to people over at the Steps and Sweaters, right? Sweaters and Steps, where they did the walk. How was that event? Did you do the walk yourself too?
I actually ran a lap, but
you did.
Most of the part I was working.
Yes, it's a lot of work running a nonprofit, but how does that make
you
feel?
Though. It's awesome.
Yeah,
I'm so grateful I started it, but it was born from loss and driven by purpose, but in the end, I'm just glad I started it.
And you turn it into something good.
It's a problem that needs to be addressed. So.
Right. And I think it's so great to see young people doing this. And I know you collaborate with other young people as well coming up with this event. So you have a launch event coming up. So talk to us about that, because you want to get people to kind of learn about your organization, right?
Yeah, so that's going to be April 20th at Bottega Exchange.
Right.
And it's just going to be another great way to reach out to the community. It's our specific event versus kind of Reps and Steps was their event. But even though that was a great way for us to reach out, this is just going to be a even better event because it's just
highlight what you do and the reason you do it April 20th because April 29th is National Fentanyl Awareness Day, right? So it aligns with that as well. And you're trying to reach out to other organizations like Southern Nevada Health District, City of Henderson, right? The other organizations. I mean, when adults are stepping in to help you, people like Steph Terrell, how does that make you feel?
I mean, I'm so thankful for Steph. It was just amazing partnering with her because that was kind of our first event. We had just started, and it's kind of the first step in us gaining a lot of momentum.
Yeah, and you still go to school full time. You play tennis too, right? What other activities do you do?
School, tennis, anything, you name it. I started a club at school.
You did?
Yeah.
Oh wow. So you're staying busy.
A lot of stuff, but I actually like that.
Yeah.
It kind of keeps me going.
Yeah. What's your advice for other kids? Maybe they're thinking of starting a nonprofit or just even doing something, give back. What's your advice? Because they're like, oh, I'm so young. I mean, is it a good time to do it? Should I concentrate on school? Like, what do you want to tell other young people?
Start as early as you can. I mean, I'm proof of that because I thought it would be a disadvantage at first, but it's actually an advantage because my whole model is teen to teen. And if there's something that's personal to them, then go and start it,
Yeah.
Don't wait.
How is your family kind of, including, Eli's parents too? I mean, how is their kind of, just feedback on what you've been doing so far? Were they surprised that you started this?
They're over the top that we've started this, and it's just a great way to commemorate Eli and also help save other teens' lives.
That's great. I mean, what else do you do with time? I know you're a good tennis player, right? I mean, what else do you enjoy doing?
I started picking up golf. I like golf a lot.
Oh,
actually,
wow.
yeah.
Okay. Maybe you can do like a golf tournament at benefit Fent Prevent.
Yeah, let's do it.
I'm just giving you ideas. Like, what can we do, right, to get the word out there?
A golf tournament. Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's awesome. So, you talk to other people, and if people are listening right now, especially other teens, other kids, what can they do to help? What do you want to say to other people who maybe want to step up and volunteer and be part of your organization?
I'm all for it. So please come volunteer with us. You can email me, and I'd be so grateful to have you.
Yeah.
And also give us a follow on Instagram if you could.
That's right. You're growing little by little, and also
you're gaining momentum.
You are. Yeah. And you're getting different groups to help you and partner with you, because in the end, you want to offer a lot of resources for people.
Yeah, that's kind of a goal too, where teens, anyone can just come to us for resources. So,
well, it's happening. I know you're doing all the right things, Levi. What do you want to tell to people who've supported you so far, including your own family? What do you want to tell them?
First of all, thank you to all my family, everyone who's just supported me in this journey. It's been really amazing, and I'm so glad I was able to start this because it's a problem that's deeply personal to me, like I've said previously. So, again, it's just I'm so grateful. I'm over the top, and with their continued support, we can make this worldwide.
Yeah, no, this is great. I mean, it starts with one person, right? And it keeps growing, and the efforts are really kind of evident. And that's what's great about Southern Nevada and Las Vegas is like they really believe in nonprofits, and it's a great place to start.
And that's why, especially making impact with not just Fent Prevent, but other nonprofits. Like I have a friend who started a nonprofit called Wellness Box, and she's already made a tremendous, impact in
and
in
you
the
and Chloe Kim, who co-founded that, and Ayana Castro for another, and you guys are all going to be together on Fox 5 tomorrow, which is really exciting.
Big, very exciting.
Okay, tip for kids who've never been on TV, and you've done now 2 live interviews. What do you want? What's the tip on just doing a good job and not be too nervous?
Just go in there like you're talking to your friend. I mean, particularly me, I'm not too stage fright. I love talking.
Yeah, you're not shy, that's for sure.
No, not at all.
Yeah, but know your stuff, right? And like just talk about your passion.
Well, especially when you're talking from the heart, speaking from the heart, then you'll be able to go speak on the news wherever you want in front of a million people. No brainer.
Yeah. Do you know what you want to do when you grow up?
maybe business.
Yeah.
And I want to keep continuing Fent Prevent.
Yeah. This is a lifelong goal for you.
I want to grow this until the day I die.
Just keep going. I love it. I love the passion. I love what you guys are doing here. And your website, if people want to find more information, where can they go?
Fentprevent.com. And then you can also follow our Instagram at Fent Prevent.
All right. Well, Levi Schaner, keep doing all the good things and best of luck to you. And we'll be seeing you more on TV, I'm sure.
Yes, you will be.
All right. All right. Well, thank you so much for coming on the show. And thank you so much, everyone, for watching and listening to this episode of Entrepreneur Showcase Series. And we'll see you again very soon.